Well, okay. So, I still want to get that shotgun pack that I wanted.
Can't wait to see him again.
And that alone is $20. I also want to get the battle pass, but I want to get the 20 tiers so I can get the fucking stupid ass panda skins. That's another 20.
As long as I don't watch the video, I should be fine.
So I don't know what to do. I'm losing my mind here. What do you think I should do, buddy?
Get what you want.
It's up to you. Yeah, see, no, don't say that. What an honest opinion.
That is my honest opinion.
And you want to hear it. It's up to you.
You asked me what I thought. I gave you the money to buy whatever you want.
I know that. But I need more. I need your real opinion.
My real opinion?
I need more than just do whatever you want.
Law?
Yeah, sorry. Just a little travel weary is all. Looking forward to finally getting out of here, you know?
Still beating yourself
Buy a
up
gun.
like Dad, aren't you?
I'd be
No
lying
battle
if I
pass,
said I
just
wasn't.
gun?
But that's not
I
what I
mean,
was
is there
serious
anything in the
about.
battle pass you want?
Oh?
I never did tell you how I ended up
Just
hanging
skins.
around with the Snake Eyes, did I?
Not properly.
And
All I
get
know
the
is
snake
you were
eyes.
falling out with your dad and ran away from home.
Getting to
the
Sicily
what?
almost killed me.
I said Snake Eyes battle pass.
I actually ended up joining a resistance organization, believe it or not. Of
Yeah,
course,
I could do
before long,
that.
someone ratted us out.
But
We were ambushed by the Snake Eyes.
I'm having such a hard time.
If I hadn't surrendered,
You have $50.
Yes.
I don't know.
But 40
why
of that would
they
go
let
to
me live.
the gun I want
They made me
and the
watch
battle
as
pass
they
with the
butchered
panda
my
skins.
friends right in front of my eyes. I still have nightmares.
Unless they don't
I
buy
hear
the panda
roars of
skins.
Zeugles as my friends scream. The snow-stained red.
There's
with
also this
blood.
ray gun pack.
And all the while, those back. Bastards laughing. I thought that with Ganabelt defeated, I'd be able to put it all behind me. Turns out that was a little optimistic. I was terrified they would kill me too. So I wound up betraying the memory of my friends and getting my old man killed in the process. I wonder if I'm any braver now. What if one day I panic again and end up running away like always?
And leave us behind? You really think you'd do that?
I hope not. But who's to say what I'm really capable of?
Ah! I found you.
Something wrong, Rinwell?
How very perceptive of you. When I turned around, you were gone, so we came back to look for you. Maybe tell us next time you decide to stop. We need all our manpower to face these Zeugles.
Jeez, okay. I can't help it when nature calls, can I?
Nature? Ew, gross! Here?
Let's make tracks, shall we?
I hope he makes it through this.
You invited him along. He's your liability.
He's Zephyr's son, Shion. What was I supposed to do? Just leave him?
Fine. Just don't come crying to me about it, all right? I've got enough deadbeats slowing me down as it is.
Why did people dig this path so far underground?
Maybe it was too dangerous on the mountains for them to traverse over them.
So you're saying that before Dahna was conquered, Dahnans made this so that they'd have a way to get through the mountains?
If I had to guess, they might have even lived inside of these once upon a time.
Not like there's any way of knowing now. Not after all our history was lost.
No, it wasn't lost. It was stolen from us by the Renans, because they thought slaves didn't need it. And because keeping it around would have made it harder to control us.
It's not all gone. Look at that over there.
What is it? It looks like a broken piece from a dish or something.
Probably. It's true the Renans erase a lot of our history. But if we look hard enough, I think we'll find there's still plenty of it left. But first, we have to win the freedom to even look for it.
We'll win it all right. Then we'll reclaim our history. We're so high up. An opponent like this should be easy.
The tide of battle has turned.
That's the power of comrades.
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
What? Sentimental?
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
We're in good form.
I guess Messia is the first place we met. Hala.
Yeah, I was a Snake Eye and you were a Silver Sword. Who would have thought we'd end up on the same team?
You make an odd pair, it's true.
You guys are the odd ones, running with a Renan.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it. Out of our way!
Here I come!
You got company! A freezing storm!
Get that shell hiding something safe now.
Inferno!
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong!
Be my guest! You're finished! Now! You're mine! It's over!
Do it!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them!
All in a day's work. Hey, new equipment! opponent like this should be easy. So how about this? Here I damn it! Rising Wyvern!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Freak! Need to sit still!
See ya!
No sooner said than done. Barely a blip on our radar.
We are freaking invincible!
Nothing and the others truly are strong. What about me? Easy peasy, huh, Hootle?
There.
What I can do!
Here
I come! Rising Wyvern!
It's over! Hope this works!
Come and face me! I'll run you through! You're mine! I'll bash you in the chest!
Glad you have your uses.
Win! I'll show you how useful I can be! You're mine! It's over!
Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No place here! Here I come!
Well then, let's keep moving. Little help!
You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Attack time! We are freaking invincible! What about me?
This is barely target practice. Then why bother fighting them? Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
No backing down! It's over! I can carve through armor! I'm on! It's over!
We're thinning them out.
Please forward me!
I'll admit I'm impressed.
Come
Very
on, come
slow.
on!
Barely a blip on our radar. All this walking up and down is a pain.
Yeah, I wish we could just go straight through without all this hassle.
On the other hand, the collapsed parts let you reach some places you wouldn't be able to.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Dragon Shell! Man, that was
Keep rising, you make quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your flag?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time. We won that by a mile. Here's a healing arc!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
We're in the home stretch, guys!
What she said. Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get to...
Astral energy!
Say no more.
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
Whew. What a rush.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Ow! The tide of battle has turned. That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right. Your wings won't save you from me. Retreat! This one's mine.
Your power is...
I'm not trying to be dramatic.
My fists are...
Out of our way!
Rising Wyvern! Take this! You're mine! You're finished!
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Laws...
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
My fists are crushing it out there.
Hey, Law. Back when we left Cisleden, you remember how you said so long as you don't give up, there's nothing to stop someone starting over?
Yeah?
Well, I think you did just that. You've set out on a new path despite what happened in your past. Besides, you're not the only one fumbling your way through things.
You too?
It was your dad who taught me to fight. Back at the start of all this, I knew that so long as I followed him, I wouldn't end up straying. But it was also your dad who told me the importance of becoming my own master, of searching out the answers within me. I always figured I would one day. But at the same time, I had so much more to learn. When he died, I suddenly found myself rudderless. Sure, our immediate goal is to defeat all the lords. But then what comes after that? There's no one left to point me in the right direction. It was then that I realized, no matter how much I fret about it, the only thing I can do is fight. Renin brutality isn't going to right itself. So that's what I'm doing. Fighting. And in the meantime, I'll try to figure out my next move. Right now, that's about all I can do.
You really believe you got what it takes to win this? Against all the odds?
Yes, I do. Or at least I want to. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I'm not really sure whether I can or not. So what if we're still figuring stuff out? If we do it together, then we can support one another along the way. Is there anything so wrong with that?
No, I don't think there is. I think I get it now. We may not know what we're capable of, but we have to try all the same.
Having another one of your secret meetings? Don't tell me you were taking yet another bathroom break?
Oh, we were just engaging in a bit of brotherly bonding. Isn't that right, Alphen?
Yeah, that's right.
Fine then, suit yourselves. Hey, I think I can feel a breeze up ahead. I bet the exit is real close.
Finally! Man, it's been too long since I felt the sun on my face. When I get in a tussle, I go full force right at him. Whoever makes the first move wins.
I do have to admit, it's quite the spectacle to watch you charge in and go to town on someone during a battle.
Yeah, it was actually my old man who taught me to fight that way. The more I lay the beat down on some baddies, the more fired up my fists of fury get.
Zephyr taught you? Wow. I guess you really are following in his footsteps.
There's nothing wrong with being so focused on offense, but the enemy always fights back at some point.
As long as I don't get hit, it's not a problem, right?
So what you're saying is you're too weak to take a hit.
You're not exactly one to talk.
What were you two talking about earlier?
Earlier? Oh, it was just serious guy talk. You know, the kind that girls don't get to hear.
Really?
Don't mind him, Rinwell. It's just... well, maybe it is a little difficult to talk about in front of women.
Difficult to talk about? Okay, now I really want to hear it. Unless... it's not the creepy sort of guy talk, right?
No! Okay? It's not creepy!
Okay, okay. As long as you're fighting fit, you can talk about whatever you like. Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? We're finally here. Elde Menancia, the land of green. The place certainly lives up to its name, doesn't it?
Yeah, just feel that breeze. It's like night and day compared to Calaglia and Cyslodia.
Unsullied, fertile land, as far as the eye can see. That's beautiful. Oh, what?
No, nothing. Just... I was thinking the very same thing.
That's the realm capital in the distance. The city of Vicent. A word to the wise before we continue. Elda Menancia has produced more sovereigns over the years than any other.
Shionne! Guess we should probably follow after her, shouldn't we? Hey, you alright, Law?
Yeah, fine. I was just thinking how Dad would have enjoyed this view. All this green in one place is... incredible. Anyway, let's get moving before we start looking tasty to monsters.
Is he going to be okay?
Eventually. That's a wall he'll have to overcome on his own.
So if I remember right, there are 6 elements of astral energy, and darkness is only on Rena, and light can only be found on Dana, right?
Right. I only remember because my parents drilled it all into my head when I was little.
How did we find out about dark astral energy in the first place if it's not on Dana, though?
Beats me. I couldn't tell you how or when we figured out that sort of stuff. I'm sure there's other... Exactly. That's why we need to take good care of what knowledge and artifacts we still have left.
You really have a thing for old stuff, don't you?
Well, I don't know that I'd call it just a thing. It's also something that helps me feel connected to our world.
Connected?
It's nothing. Forget I even mentioned it. I should have guessed that there'd be no way he'd understand. How could he? Whew! This'll be a delicious piece of cake!
It's over! Dragon down! Mirage! Come one, come all! We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others really are strong.
Want me to pick up this rock then? Just pointing it out.
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
What's wrong?
Huh? Yes!
I guess we can take this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Mm-hmm.
Just great.
That can't be.
Nice.
Very well.
Maybe we should have left them alone.
Thanks, Shion.
Why are you thanking me? I hate camping out. Hi, Hootle!
No escape! Rising Wyvern!
We are freaking invincible!
Nathan and the others truly are strong!
What about me?
This could be useful.
I think Hootle senses something.